the opposite? You know, are people supportive, or are they like, do you have people give you grief at all when you're not playing? When team's not playing?
I feel like just being in a college like sports team, people are gonna say what they say, but like we're really like a tight knit group. We really pay zero mind to the negative that goes on outside here.
Can I ask you what it's like to play without the club on your hand?
It's so much better. It's just playing with one hand is a lot harder than playing with two.
When did you get it off?
I got the club off literally right after spring ball, so I've been free from that for a while now.
No more basketball.
No more basketball.
You're done?
Unofficially retired from basketball.
What did you try to get out of the spring with that thing on? And what have you tried to like maybe take to the summer and now the fall? You know, when you were hampered like that.
Right. So in the spring, I really tried to get out of it, just mentally growing. So taking mental reps, viewing things from the sideline. But I was lucky enough to club it, playing like I think it was like 6 or 7 practices. So it really like matured me mentally, just because I put myself in a situation where I wouldn't be able to contribute. But then the summer, I just locked in, like had to change my body, put the right weight on. Physically, I got there, so now I'm just putting it all together for fall camp.
For somebody that doesn't know the difference, the layman difference between left and right tackle is what?
I feel like already a lot more athleticism required. I don't want to go too in depth, but
Right.
I feel like maybe I'll get a touchdown play in here or something.
Very cool.
Do you call V? Have you picked V's brain about maybe some of what it takes to do that?
I haven't picked his brain yet. I'm kind of like, we're kind of both, at fall camp getting acclimated, but I watch tape, like the old tape. Like I'll see his stance, I'll see his set. We still like talk a little bit, but just being in fall camp preparing for the season, it's not really a lot of time for all of that.
I mean, left tackle has, there's a lot of responsibility to protect it. How do you maybe embrace that or lean into what's required to do?
I feel like it's a challenge, but like just being an athlete and being like a competitor, you gotta love a challenge wherever you can get it. So just like I lose a one-on-one rep, watch the tape, go back the next day and call the same person out, just tweak every little mistake I can until I get as close to perfect as I can.
For somebody that swapped, guard and tackle with Pacho last year, what are you seeing from him this year different than maybe he's been the last few years?
I would say Pacho is a pretty consistent dude. Just like he's hungry, he's gritty. The culture definitely has been setting the culture, helping instill it into the young guys. Just going and getting after it. You can see it in his eyes, though. He's going to be ready to see it.
Could you tell maybe the last 18 months that he was playing that he wasn't right? Like he was just giving it his best, but
I couldn't tell. No.
It seems like this is a money year for you. Do you feel like this is an opportunity to start popping up on the NFL draft boards this year?
I hope so. Great.
Is that something you've thought about?
For sure, 100%.
Tell me about the new guys, the 2 guys from the JUCO ranks, Adams and Zai.
Zai, yep. They work. Love their work ethic. Especially like coming from JUCO, I have friends from JUCO. It breeds a different type of athlete. Like the hunger, they come with the hunger. Like they just seen more things than a normal athlete, and they put it and apply it on film and practice in the weight room. Definitely, I feel like we lucked out in the portal. Like people don't land guys like that all the time.
From a physical standpoint, what do they add to the O-line?
Just grit, mental toughness, just being able to quickly learn things, pick up things, and because they're not freshmen, they've been in the game, they played, they are well adjusted to what we're doing now.
When they moved you to tackle last year, did you think okay, this is probably where ultimately I'm going to end up, or did you think it was maybe a short-term deal? Like, you never kind of went through your mind there?
It's crazy because going into the season, I had no thoughts about playing guard. And then I get moved to guard, and I'm like, as long as I'm starting and as long as I'm playing, I don't care. So then obviously didn't have the best game against Wisconsin. They moved me to tackle, and I'm just honestly going with it, going with the flow. It's whatever keeps me on the field, literally.
Does it help having an off season where I'm assuming, I know you guys all have a lot of versatility in your mind, probably knowing that you're going to be, does it help doing anything training-wise that regard?
A lot more position specific training goes into it, so I feel like I'm definitely polishing up all my skills and things that I'm lacking, and I'm able to see that a lot more just being at one position as opposed to two.
It's pretty good outside, maybe see some outside backers at that position. You got a pretty good group of them here. Like, how does that help you? I mean, I'm assuming it's a challenge daily.
I love our outside backers. Definitely, like, they compete every day. Just compete from Zeke to Seth. You know, every day I get better working with them.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You had a physical transformation from high school to where
Right.
you're at now. Can you walk me through how that went for you?
Yeah, a lot of food, weight room, different strength styles, but you know, it's the same end result. Just stacking it on, and you got to build the weight, cut the bad weight. You know, it's definitely a lot harder to gain it than it is to lose it. Like, it's definitely, people don't think about that.
Really?
Yeah, so much harder.
So, hypothetical, if you do start picking up basketball again, who wins between you and Magnus Moller? You know,
What are we going to?
7.
Hypothetically, if I start with ball, it's going to be 7-0. I'm just saying, even though I'm retired, I'm going to give it to him 7-zip.